Yo, what's up? So today I'm going to show you my DIY camping tailgate table thing that I made. I've gotten several questions about it, how I've made it, how much was it, all this kind of stuff. Several of you guys on the channel have commented, please make a video, so this is for you. One more thing to talk about before I walk around and show you the tailgate. So I probably spent $20 to $30 on this whole project. And everything was available at my local hardware store. I didn't have to go online and order anything, so this should be a really simple job for you guys. I didn't really use any major tools that any average person wouldn't have, and it took probably about an hour to do. So yeah, I'm gonna walk around and show you guys how I made it. All right, so here we have the table in all of its beautiful glory. So step one of this table for me was choosing some wood. So I just went to I think I went to Lowe's, and I think this is 1/4 inch plywood. Just get something, not super thick, but not super thin either. This is what I chose. It was just a big, I think I got like a 4-foot sheet or 3-foot sheet, I can't really remember. Basically, I brought home the sheet and I kind of put it up here on the tailgate and measured just to see kind of how wide I would need and things like that. My particular table is 32.5 inches long with this base piece, and I think it's 12 inches. Well, 11.5 inches wide. So after I had the dimensions of the sheet, I actually unbolted this little piece here and I put it on top of the sheet of plywood, and then I just got a pencil and traced exactly where the cutouts would be. And then all I did was cut that out with a little jigsaw, and I kind of went with the sander and smoothed and rounded these corners. And then I actually did stain it as well, just to give it a better look than raw plywood. The other thing I bought was this piano hinge, and this is, let's see, this is a 30-inch piano hinge. They come in different lengths. So I bought that, but it was no more than like $10, I think. Along with the piano hinge, I also bought a roll of this extremely sticky double-sided tape stuff. I believe it was Gorilla tape. I'm not exactly sure. I might throw up a picture if I find the exact item. But this tape claims to hold 30 pounds per linear foot, and there's no way I would put more than 30 pounds of stuff on here. I'm just going to be cooking stuff on this table. So that was my thought process, and the reason I went with the tape instead of drilling these holes straight into the body was because I didn't want to fully commit and go straight into the body. So at this point, I could just take this tailgate off completely and there would be no holes anywhere in the entire tailgate. And it holds up great. I've cooked on this several times, and it hasn't sagged or anything. And to keep the table level and standing up, I just got this piece of paracord, and I didn't put the bolt back in this particular one, and I just ran it through here and tied a knot, and I just burned it to where it would never come undone. And then this also, I drilled a hole here, so you can tell I drilled a hole in the plywood, did the same thing, did a knot and burned it at the end. So basically I just got it to where it was level, and that's where I tied the knot and burned it, so that works there. And another reason I used this paracord instead of like a chain or something like that is because it's completely silent. So if there's nothing rattling at all or making sounds back here when you're on the trail. So that pretty much covers the retention part of this. So I also bought a really strong magnet. I think this is like a 20-pound magnet to go right here to keep the table up. There's no latch system or anything. This is just the easiest, simplest way. I put a little piece of Velcro here just to keep it from rubbing on there and scratching, but It holds very well. It's never come undone. The only way it comes undone is if you slam this shut. But usually I just do this and I just push it like that and it stays. So before I tried this magnet, I actually bought the magnetic tape and I ran it across here. But it just wasn't strong enough to keep this fully in place. And so even though I have one magnet here and no magnet here, it still doesn't rattle or anything because this is kind of buffering it. It doesn't rattle at all. I actually did try it, one magnet here and one magnet there, and it was so strong I had to just really yank on it. So I mean, even if I open it from here, it's really pretty tough. So I open it kind of where the magnet is and it's perfect. Another idea that I thought about kind of after I made this was you could get some nice, like, I don't know, cutting board material, kind of that plastic stuff. You can kind of integrate it into this, or you could make the whole thing out of that. Or just, you know, you could use a different material than wood altogether. But this is my solution and it works awesome. I cut, you know, vegetables on here and meat and all that, and it cleans off really nice. I would recommend putting like a wax or a beeswax, or what, I forget the type of wax it is, to seal this from moisture. Another thing I found really helpful just while using this setup is the use of lights and magnetic lights and things like that. This is just a little $4 or $5 light that I have Velcroed here, but it also has magnets, so I can put it, you know, I can put it there. While I'm cooking, it's just really nice and convenient. And there's other more powerful ones you can put up here to have nice lighting. So if you have a spare tire carrier, you know, that's a perfect platform to shine down on here while you're cooking or whatever. So, but yeah, I think that about covers it. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Thanks for the comments. It's been really cool to see those. I'd love to see, you know, pictures or anything else if you guys decide to do this project. So yeah, like always, please like the video, subscribe to my channel. That'd be awesome if you want to see more stuff. Thank you guys and have a good day.